as party members and women leaders of Jubilee and other parties, we want to now express our solidarity with Senator Susan Kihika and Senator Kipchumba Murkomen, and all nominated Jubilee senators who have been served with letters to show cause by the Party Secretary General. We reject and condemn the manner in which our Party Secretary General has selectively issued letters to Jubilee women-nominated senators who allegedly did not attend a parliamentary group meeting called at State House. We want to ask him to look again at the list, and he will find that there are 22 senators who have not attended or did not attend the said meeting. Where are their letters to show cause? In any event, is that action necessary? We also want to denounce and condemn the illegal process perpetrated by the said Secretary General all the way to the Senate without due regard to the Political Parties Act and the requirements of the Constitution for fair hearing and administrative process. Even assuming that the process was right, why would our party, Jubilee, or any other party, purport to remove a woman chief whip from the Senate or Parliament leadership and replace her with a male chief whip? What does this say about the treatment of women by our party and our government? Finally, we are calling upon our party to immediately stop the threats to female members of Parliament who have worked so hard in any event this particular time and during the vote seeking for Jubilee Party and other parties. You know, members of the press, we are here to encourage and stand in solidarity with those members who have been served with the notice to show cause. Even the removal of Susan has found itself in court. We will not, because we know the purpose of these letters is to intimidate the senators, possibly from their political affiliations or their political positions. We want to ask our party to remember that internal processes guided by party democracy must be the guiding factor, not witch hunting, threats, and intimidations that they will remove certain people from either their positions in Parliament or even complete de-whipping from committee work. This will not stop us from our stated positions. And really that is the end of our statement. We had expected that the government, led by Uhuru Kenyatta, and the party leader, that they are busy working on COVID-19. If you listen to Kenyans out there, some have been evicted, thrown out, like the Kariombagi case. Mothers and children are suffering. No food in the cold during the rains. Various places in the country, including my own county and constituency, floods have swept away children, people, vulnerable Kenyans, and left them without homes and without food. What urgency was there for a hurried PG and coalition formation, alleged coalition formation, during a period when we are supposed to be putting our best foot forward as a team, as a government, as Kenyans and other political parties, so that Kenyans, for once, can have a break of political shenanigans? Our government surely has failed Kenyans in a big way. We want to really empathize with Kenyans. Different leaders here have activities in their own constituencies. Today, we obviously aware of the numbers, the public health protocols were able to bring only these particular numbers, because even accessing Parliament, there are protocols and procedures, so you cannot bring the whole team of Inua Mama to this press statement conference. We are here, all of us. By this statement, we stand with the people being harassed. And thank you very much for attending.